Well, it looks like we're live here in YouTube, waiting for Facebook. Yeah, we're live on both, and I got my kitty cats in there. Hi, hello, 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 hello. Got my cameras out, getting them all set up here. Welcome to our hour of pencil power, guys. I'm so excited, ready to draw, and still getting used to my new camera setup. It's pretty cool. Um, Pretty cool. So this one is Facebook. So I'm going to do this one, and this camera is YouTube. And I'm going to kind of move that around a little bit there, kind of get more. All right. Well, today we're going to be drawing this cool dinosaur's tail, and using the same idea of alignment, we're going to be drawing a really fun kind of a race roadway, a 3D roadway twisting and turning and looping and going around. Hello, Diane Kelly. I want to thank Diane Kelly, our volunteer, who's been volunteering now for over 60 days in these hour of pencil powers. Hello, Alejandro, and YouTube and North and South. Hello, Hung Fan. How are you? Where are you from, Hung Fan? Where are you from, Alejandro, on YouTube? Diane Kelly, what state are you from on Facebook? Good to see you guys today. I want to thank all my new members of Draw 3D. This is how we're supporting our efforts here for our hour of pencil power. If you guys want to get an amazing 500 lesson turbo kid friendly, family friendly membership for drawing in 3D, this is you can have 75% off code, or you can have 50% off code. So it's Kistler 50. You can take 50% off, or if you want to take 75% off, take 75 off. Okay. We appreciate your support so much. It's how we keep the lights on. It's how we're paying a portion of our expenses. And also, if you guys are enjoying this time, thank you for your support to our GoFundMe page, which I usually have my little card right here, but I don't seem to have it. Right here it is. There is our kids special. GoFundMe. Type in my name, Mark Kistler, and we thank you very much. Right there, I have two cameras, so I'm trying to keep it going. All right, yeah. Hello. Excuse me. Excuse me. Wow, got to get that taken care of. Well, and then before I start the draw, remember we have our art camp coming up starting in June. We will wrap these hour pencil powers up, and I'm going to go to my virtual summer camp where you can draw 1 hour with me, or for no additional charge, you can take 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours with me, depending on the week. We have a week for Russia, we have a week for Western Europe, we have a week for Eastern Europe times, we have a week for India times, we have a week for Australia times, we have several weeks for Pacific Coast time in the America, Central time in America, and Eastern Standard Time. So thanks for considering joining my summer art camps. It's going to be so fun, you guys. All right, there's my book. Hope you guys got a copy. Let's draw. We're going to be drawing some really cool objects today. Hey, just a quick question. Did you folks, did you guys watch this? Did you watch this on YouTube? Have you guys seen this? I had such a fun time collaborating with NASA artist Jack Moore, and with NASA artist Jack Moore, and with NASA educator Patricia Moore on this right here, with drawing the Artemis, the Orion space capsule. Well, this Saturday at noon, guys, we're drawing the SLS, the Space Launch System. So it's going to be really, really cool. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get our 4 squares going. And I have a really fun lesson plan. I'm going to move that dot just over just a bit. And today, I really think you're going to enjoy today's lesson. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be a little more advanced, but I know that you guys are going to do great with it. I'm going to move everything down. So let me see if I can adjust my camera just a bit here. And I'm going to start right here in square one. We're going to draw a bunch of dinosaur butts. So I'm going to draw one dinosaur butt right here. And then I'm going to overlap. I'll draw 3. I'm going to draw another dinosaur butt. It's back behind here, you see. And I'll zoom it in so you can see a little bit better That's square number 1. Let's move this in here. Let me move the camera. So I'll zoom that one in for Facebook, and now I'm going to zoom in the one on YouTube. Let's get this one focused for you guys. Maybe I'll pull it out just a little bit. Oops, I went the wrong way. All right. So how's that look, you guys? It's all focused, looking good for you guys on YouTube and on Facebook. Hey, look at all these guys. What Scott Harvey on YouTube is asking me what kind of pencils I use. I love these pencils right here. In fact, I love them so much that I buy them by the case because I end up giving away to all my students. But I love these, and you can get these online, and they're a bit expensive, but they're refillable. You guys, you can buy the refills. HB lead. I get an HB lead, so I'm going to put another. Now these dinosaurs, their butts are going to be walking away. A herd of dinosaurs. In fact, look at on this one. I think I'm going to put. I have room here. Look, I'm going to put another one right here. Look at this. I'll put another one right here. We're going to draw this herd of dinosaurs, right? So this will be one dinosaur. This will be another one back behind her, overlapping. They move up. They move. Let's remember when we did that lesson on the spheres. Remember that this book right here. Remember we took the book, and it was like one of the first lessons in the book, and we did this lesson of all these spheres lined up. Well, it's using the same concept. This was lesson 3 in the book. If you guys don't have this book, you can draw in 30 days. I highly recommend that you order it online on your favorite online retailer. Okay, now let me check out the comment box here. Let's check out the comment box. Oh, look, we have Diane is Young at Art in Ohio on Facebook. Dan from California. Jack Moore. How are you, Jack Moore? Good to see you. Jack Moore and Patricia Moore and I are collaborating, joining forces on Saturday at noon to draw the most awesome SLS space launch system with part of the NASA's Artemis project to the moon, back to the moon, with the first female moon landing astronaut and the next male. It's so exciting. 2024. Now, watch. We're going to draw this tail. See what we're going to do? We're going to draw these dinosaur tails. Is moving away. Isn't that cool? So watch this. Let's take this. Now, remember, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to jump over here just for a second. I want to draw a guide, put 2 dots. Let's just draw a side lesson. Before I draw the tail, I want to draw a little thing to remind you about something here. All right, so put 2 dots straight across from each other. We can use this on the next drawing. This is just a little side lesson on alignment. Just rocket ever to lift off from the planet Earth. It's so cool. It's so awesome. All right, so we're going to use this idea of foreshortening. We're going to squish the square to make the square look 3D. Now, how is this going to help us drawing the dino butts, the dinosaur herd walking away from us? Well, I'm going to make it really visually clear in just a second. Now, take your pencil and, oh, can I refocus YouTube? Yes, I will. There. Is that better on YouTube? Thank you for bringing that up. You got to let me know on the text box. Hello, Emma McDonald from Scotland. Good to see you. Now, we're just going to draw a quick block. This is going to be our guideline. That's going to help us with the next drawing. The middle line's longer. This is placement. There's 12 of those words. Remember, if you learn those 12, you can draw in 3D. Now, watch this. Follow this line up here. See that line? Turn the corner. Follow that line. Eventually, these lines will get smaller and smaller, move away. Part of the 2-point perspective, the vanishing point. We'll talk about that later. But this line right here, I just want to draw this line longer, extend this line. We're going to use these lines a lot in this drawing. So this is direction, drawing direction. This is a drawing compass. Here's what we're going to draw. Let me just show you real quick. Let me just show you. I'm going to show you this. Here it is right here. This drawing direction compass, okay? Now, you guys, if you guys want to get a print of this, you go to the draw3d.com and pick up click the free printables, and you can get this for free. These are the 4 positions that most artists use most of the time, okay? These are the 4 positions that most artists use most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. Okay. Now, this is to draw your objects in your drawing, to draw backgrounds in your drawing, to draw your characters in your drawing, to position your objects in your backgrounds, interacting with your characters. These 4 positions are so helpful. That's a great reference chart. So we know that this is direction southwest, and we know that this is direction northwest, and we know that this is direction. I'm going to erase all this, but I just wanted you to. This is northeast, and this is southeast. Okay, these are the 4 that we're going to use. I'm going to be erasing these in just a second, but right now, let's come back over here to this, to your dinosaur tail. All right, come back over here to the dinosaur tail. A little right there. And then now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my drawing compass as a reference. And I want to have this tail, when it hits the ground here, I'm going to have it come down in direction southwest. See, I'm following. I'm looking over at my reference box. And see the tail, it starts wide here. It tapers. It gets a little bit smaller. And then, but which is kind of odd because usually when things come towards you, they get larger. But this dinosaur tail is ever so slightly getting smaller and smaller. Now I'm going to turn the dinosaur tail. It's going to come down here in direction southeast. Okay. Think of a tube. Think of like this little tube we're drawing. See this? Think of a tube. Think of this as a tube. Think of this as a tube turning corner. And then you know what? I'm going to turn this tube one more time. Look at this. I'm going to turn it again. Think of it as a tube here. And look, it's getting smaller and smaller. Now, I want to make this one really long because I don't want I don't want to look too regimented. I don't want to look like it's a plastic mold. I want it to look a little more natural. So variation is a key to that. So you make some long, I make this a little bit longer, and I'm gonna make this really quite a bit longer. And then I'll turn it again. Look at this down here toward the bottom. See? I'm just sketching really lightly here. And then there's there's a long tail. All right, you guys with me? I'm going to look up. I'm trying to get the YouTube camera to focus better. Is that focusing better for you here? I hope it is. Let's see. It is. Is that a little bit better? I hope. All right. My Facebook's focused. The YouTube camera seems to be going in and out. So, is that any better at all? The focus? Is that any better? I hope so. Whatever happened to Mural Mondays? COVID-19 threw me for a loop for the past 2 months, like the whole planet. So I was going to have throwback Thursdays, flashback Fridays for the Secret City and Imagination Station. We were going to have Mural Mondays. We were going to take the idea of that a never-ending mural in the Secret City, which I have some exciting news about the Secret City mural. And my brother Carl, my awesome brother Carl, has had it in his classroom for 25 years in his science classroom in his high school, and he finally had to move the mural out because they're redoing the whole building, his science building. And so we're finally taking care of getting it shipped out here to Texas. So I'm finally going to have the Secret City mural from the 1980s TV series here in my house. Isn't that cool? I finally will have it. So now, okay, so we're practicing the tail. We're practicing alignment, all these directions. We're practicing a little variation. And then along the base here, I'm going to draw some grass, little grass tufts. Isn't that cool? Now watch this. The foot of this dinosaur, I'm going to draw the foot back here, and then I'll draw that back foot right here. All right, and then we'll erase. It is very important. We drew lightly so we can erase, right? So here's the tail coming down here. Now watch this. Watch how the wrinkles. See the wrinkles? They curve away like the end of a tube, right? And you see this wrinkle here kind of curves there. I'm just darkening it in here. I hope you're being able to see that a little more clearly. Can you guys see that? Is that any better on? I hope that the darker lines will be easier for YouTube to focus on. Let's see if that helps. Okay. Hey, Carlos, is that focusing better now with the darker lines? Okay, so I'm drawing this big giant dinosaur's butt here. There's the dinosaur's butt. There's his tail. Isn't that funny? There's his legs, his big, and then his head, the dinosaur's head here. I'll come down here. Yeah, Robert Newsted, the almighty Mural will return. Thank you. Hi, Robert Newsted. How are you doing? Check out YouTube for me. Tell me how it's doing. Now watch this. I'm going to draw this really cool dinosaur's neck here. This dinosaur is kind of looking around. Look at that. See, there's proportion. If you make the dinosaur's neck and his head really small, it makes his body look really just huge. You see that? So there's his neck looking around here. And then back here, I think I'll have this dinosaur's neck back here. I think I'll have this guy's neck kind of coming out over here. And this guy's he's really looking around here. That's going to be the other dinosaur's body. And I'm going to draw his tail. Now watch this. This will be really cool here. This will be really cool here. Okay. I'm going to draw the tail. Draw the tail. Now, this is overlapping. One of those important key words. This is in front. This is overlapping. It's further away. Also, this one's higher on the page. This is lower, and this is higher. See? So the tail is going to take its turn. See? It's going to be behind here. So this tail takes its turn. Look at I'm taking over all my squares. That's awesome. So watch this. I'm going to have. I think I'll have this tail come down here. It's going to take a turn. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Here, check this out. Here, I'm going to have this tail turn right away, and I'm going to have it jump over this one. This will be really cool, guys. This will be really cool. I'm going to have it turn over this one. All right, this will be cool. All right, so I'm going to have this tail come down. Look, I'm getting myself all confused. Do you guys see what I'm doing here? All right, so this tail is going to turn, coming down in direction southwest, right? Coming down in southwest right here. It's going to turn. It's going to jump over this one. So I'm going to have to erase that little spot right there. And then it's going to turn, and then it's going to jump over this one and come down here. I'm going to make it even bigger here. Look at that. A good thing we use our pencils, right? Because it gives us the freedom to change right in midstream. I wasn't going to do this and make it so crazy complicated, but I like the idea of having. We did this with the tree roots. Remember that with the tree roots? Anybody see the tree root lesson when it was jumping over, using overlapping, using alignment? Okay, we're moving up here. What pens did I use for the Secret City mural? I used the Sharpie, but they didn't have the extreme in the old days, so the mural's very faded over all these years now. But I used a Sharpie. At least I think I did, if memory serves me right. If memory serves me right. All right, here, let's go. That's asking a lot for me because I'm a very, very forgetful fellow. All right, I like this. You guys like this so far? The dinosaur butts, tails overlapping, and just put some grass down here. Put a little grass along the base there. I love how it's jumping over that tail. I'm gonna erase this. All right, and this tail. Now, what are we gonna do here? I think I'm gonna have this tail once again jump over this one here. See, whoop, and it comes down, and then the last bend right here. What do you think? Do you like it? So we're going crazy. Now, this is a really good one to practice alignment. How I know I know this is a little more challenging, a little more difficult than what you're used to, but I've been working on my new book, the You Can Draw in 30 Seconds book. And part of the book is based on these 99 different club levels. And these are timed skill levels. I want you to learn specific skills in specific amounts of time. And all the way down here, these are matching the karate belt levels: the white karate belt level, the yellow karate belt level, the orange karate belt level, all the way down. Now I added 3 additional ones past the black belt in karate. I have bronze pencil level, the silver and gold. The gold pencil level, look, it's tree roots. And this one right here is based on the tree root lesson. This is that advanced lesson 12. All right. And I'm really excited. Out of all my books, I really believe that this, if I may be so bold as to say that I think this is my best book I've ever written out of my 19 books I have written so far. It's really, really going to be a good one. It's really, really going to be cool. Let's take yes, thank you, Mr. Richard. I will. I'll show the mural when I get it back. I'm excited about it. Let's check out comments on YouTube. YouTube, let me try the focus again. Focus button again. Is it? Hope it's staying more focused. And oh, I still have 30 of you guys dealing with it being out of focus on YouTube. Well, thank you guys. And on Facebook, hello, Facebook, my cool artisans. Excuse me. All right, I'm just having a lot of fun with this one. So this is the tail. What kind of story? What kind of story would you make? This is our tall tail, the tall tail of the dinosaurs. There's 2 of them. And then we can put another dinosaur back here, and then have this dinosaur's head kind of coming up. You see his little dinosaur's head back here. And on these guys, actually, you know what I'm going to do right here? Instead of having the dinosaur's head right here, I want to put some of you guys on the back here. So who is this going to be? Who are these artists? I'm gonna have some kids sitting here on the back going for. You guys are riding the dinosaurs, and I'll have a couple kids over here, a couple little kids on here. Then I'll have a couple kids riding this dinosaur here. Who's going to be on there? Who is? Hi, Dennis. Good to see you on Facebook. Scott Harvey. Hello, Scott Harvey. I invited Mauro to come up today, but he's downstairs. He's working on the computer with his teacher, doing he's about to graduate. If you can, I think it's another week. Jack, hello, Jacqueline, and hello, Brother James, and let's see, Calvin and Nate say hi. They want to make hello, Calvin and Nate on YouTube. Where are you guys from on YouTube? I love getting all the international artists on YouTube. Pakistan and Saudi Arabia, Scotland, Kurdistan, Russia, Japan, India, Netherlands. Of course, all over America. So where are you guys from? Where are you from? Tell me your city if you're on Facebook. I love to hear the city and state. Tell me if you're and if you're on YouTube. Tell me your international country. I always love to get that. All right, so now I'm going to start shading a bit here. And this dinosaur's tail comes down. It's going to go off the page. This dinosaur goes right off the page. So you have to be willing to have some of your drawings do that. And there's that dinosaur. And I guess I'll make this dinosaur's maybe his head's going to go up like that. Maybe this dinosaur's looking over there. But I don't want to make it look like I'm squeezing it in, trying to fit it in there. I want it to look natural. But I didn't want to cut off the nose, so it looks pretty cool. I might want to make that neck a little thinner, and then comes down a little thicker. Okay, so there's those guys looking that way, and this guy's looking that way, and here's the kids. Who are these guys? Give me some names. Hey, New Mexico, how are you? Kokomo, Indiana. How are you? Walla Walla. We have the Netherlands on. Hello, the Netherlands. What time is it in the Netherlands right now? What time is it in the Netherlands? I'm gonna put the kids up here. Put all our little kids here. And you can add as many details as you want. Oh, this is cool. All right, so we get some. We have. Oh, Andrew has a question on Facebook. The Secret City was started in 1985. That's right. All right, so I'm going to take this. And I'm going to put a little layer of shading on the. I'll finish the first one, then I'll finish the ones in the back, and I'll post that image for the ones in the back. Okay, it'll be really cool. And right now there's 3. You can see there could be many more back here. You can put as many as you want. All right, I'll leave these for your imagination, and maybe I'll add more detail later. All right, having fun. You guys having fun? 1 through 10. Do you guys like this lesson? Put the shadow behind the tail. Put the shadow behind the tail. And then I'm going to shade. I'm going to keep my light source coming from the top right. I'm going to move it up just a bit. And let's see here. I'm going to put. Whoa! I'm trying to keep my drawings here. My reference drawings are not staying up like they should be. All right. I'm going to shade opposite the light. Light's coming down from the right, so I'll put my first layer. I shade in multiple layers. I shade lighter, it comes across, and a little darker on a curved surface. Definitely underneath the tail. Coming up here. Getting lighter. Now, if you want to look back through the past 60 plus hours of pencil power, the best way is go to my Instagram page and be sure, if you would be so kind as to follow me on Instagram. Right there, Mark Kistler Artist. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, would you? And if you can't, why don't you guys share the feed with all your creative tribe? Let's get a million families drawing with us with these hour of pencil powers. Would you guys, 1, subscribe to Instagram, 2, subscribe to YouTube, and if you want to see an index of all the 60, every time I do one of these hour of pencil powers, I post it in sequence, mostly in proper sequence on Instagram. Has anybody seen that on Instagram? Now I do these little short videos on Instagram, but they're not saved because I haven't figured that out, how to save it on Instagram. But when I'm doing the summary picture, the review, finishing it up for the posting of my final lesson review on Facebook and Instagram, I usually will go live on Instagram for 20 minutes or half hour, and I'll finish it up with the detail. All right, so I'm loving this. Now I take my favorite tool. Let's take our Stompy, and I'm going to do the dinosaur, and I'm going to shade here. Now you can finish the rest of these. I'm going to get into my next drawing and draw the roadway. So I'll just do the first one. Let me pull this guy out just a little bit here. Okay, you guys seeing that? Pretty cool, right? All right, I'm gonna pull this one down. That's Facebook. All right, let me do 1 second here. I'm gonna adjust the camera so I can see a little bit more. All right, loving it. All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm still getting used to the new camera setup, but how do you guys like it? You guys seeing okay? YouTube, are you guys okay now? Let me know. Thank you guys. We subscribe. Thank you. That's wonderful. How is the camera? How is the technical? Can you guys give me 1 through? Give me an A5V5. Can you guys give me an A5V5? I'd love to hear how you're receiving my simulcast, my high-tech simulcast. All right. Well, there it is. There's our one dinosaur walking away, a big giant dinosaur butt walking away with the herd. And I'll add more detail to this later and put a picture of it. Okay. So we have a really tall picture of the tails going around. All right. Now let's go to the next area, this square. Now let's work on this square image here. I'm going to go to my YouTube page and get this all ready. Now go to my Facebook page and get this all ready. This camera. All right, we're going to draw this really cool roadway, a raceway, following the idea of the following this idea. So watch this. I'm going to draw this road. I'm going to use this guideline of the 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 box. Okay, now I'm going to go uphill here, and then this one will just go off the page. See that? I'm going to use these guidelines to help me. So that'll be that roadway. And then this, I'm going to have this roadway come out here. Well, see, I'm just following this guideline, and I'm going to have it turn the direction. I'm going to have it turn the direction here. This is kind of cool, right? And I'm just going to be really loose and sketchy. And then I'm going to follow, this is going to be a little bit tricky, but I'm going to follow this guideline again. Look at this. I'm going to curve it. It comes wider at the turn. You go wider and you come back in. Also, the road gets larger as it comes towards you. I'm just a little bit incrementally getting that larger as it comes toward here. So we have this road turn in the corner. Look at this. I'm going to erase this box. We really don't need the box. That was just an example. We're just using the guidelines, you see? All right, so now right here, so it turns the corner. I'm going to have it come down and then watch this when it hits. So here I go. Look, I'm erasing all this stuff. So this one turns again, following our guidelines, remember? So this comes down, it's getting larger. And just being loose and sketchy. Following this is a good example of alignment. All right, now right here, I'm going to have this one drop down here. And it's coming down, and then I'm going to have it go to the left. And this is a good spot right here. Watch this. I'm going to put a big loop-de-loop. I'm going to put a big loop right here. So this one comes around. Isn't this cool? The roadway comes up, and look at this. I'm going to have it come around here, and look at it, and it goes off. Maybe I'm going to turn the corner right here at the very last second. Okay. Whoa. Did you guys see what I'm doing here? I'm going to pull this out so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to draw this crazy roadway, this raceway here. So it loops around, and it turns the direction. Do you like that? It's like the old, remember the old race cars? What were those called? The Mattel race cars? It's coming across down here. And this is a little too low. So we'll go like that. Coming up here. All right, so we'll draw more detail here. Now, we're going to put a whole bunch of roadways. So there's one. We got a good roadway coming down here. You guys with me? So you have the roadway coming down. We're going to clean this all up. Turn the corner, coming down. Does a loop-de-loop. Woo-wee. Does a loop-de-loop, and then turns the corner down here at the end. All right. Now, what else are we going to add here? I'm going to have another roadway coming down. Okay, I'm going to put thickness here. All right, now let's kind of figure. I want to do something up here. I want to have a road coming down right here, and then, oh, I have an idea. Let's have it come down here. It's coming, and it's going to jump over this one. See this? It's going to jump over this one and slant down. So it comes down, and it jumps over this one. Woo! And then it's going to turn the corner. Turn the corner, coming down here to this way. We're just kind of making this up as we go. Maybe I'll put a cool hole right here, and I'll have this roadway come right. Maybe I'll have it come down a little bit more. I'm going to realign it. Have it come right through this hole. So trying to keep it all lined up. It's a little tricky. Yeah, Hot Wheels. That's what I'm thinking of. Hot Wheels. And just be loose and sketchy. You guys can erase. See, mine's far from perfect. Mine is all twisted around and bent and not like it's a little funky sometimes, but that's all right. And then this comes down here and it turns a corner again. All right, so I got that going. You guys with me? What do you guys think so far? This is kind of a fun hour of pencil power. All right, so we have two roadways coming down here. We have this road coming down, and it jumps over. Woo! I'm going to work on this part here. It jumps over here, and it comes down. There's the thickness here, right? Working on the thickness. Now, I'm not sure how this is all standing up, right? I'm just going to put thicknesses really rough right here. Now, this one obviously has a window that it comes through. Do you like that idea? That little window guy coming through here? I'm going to fix this window. I'm going to fix that window. There we go. That looks kind of cool. Yay! And then there's the thickness here that drops down. And the little thickness here. All right. All right, this will be good. Practice makes perfect, Mr. Mark. That is right. We're just having some fun, going crazy on this guy. Using our drawing direction compass. Now remember, if you guys are having fun with this, let me pull this out so you can see a little more of what I'm doing. Let me zoom YouTube that camera out a little bit. You can see more of the whole page, what we're working on here for the YouTube. I'm enjoying this so much. Remember, you can go to you can go to draw3d.com right here if you want to get the chart. You can get this a couple reference charts. You can get the 99 if at draw3d.com. At this draw3d.com, you get the reference chart for the 99 pencil power levels. It's the featured purpose, the whole premise of this book. You can draw in 30 seconds. Is these charts right here. Now, if you're interested in getting this book, getting your original first copy of this book right here, go to my website and you can click that book and you can purchase it. It's really cool. Pre-purchase it, and it won't be out for a couple months. It was supposed to be out 2 months ago. So if you do get it, be really patient, really patient. Or you can here's my hour of pencil power. This one, I'm putting together this book. This is really cool. Now, if you want this one, it's half off. Look, go to my home page at markkistler.com and look for that logo and click that logo right there, okay? This is a free chart. The compass is a free chart. It's available at draw3d.com. You go to that draw3d.com and get the drawing direction compass. While you're there, go ahead and get the 12 Renaissance words too, okay? Very cool. Remember, all this information is going to be on my summer art camps starting June 1st. Starting June 1st. And look what I just found. Oops. I found Mario's vacuum. We haven't had a cameo appearance from Mario in quite a while. I haven't seen he's down there working away. All right. Back to the roadway. What other cool roads can we do here? Oh my goodness, there's so much we can do. I think well, that certainly starts it off, right? Let me see if I want to do any crazy. Well, why not? Let's have this. Let's have this one right here. Watch this. I'm gonna have here. This is an idea. I'm gonna have this one have a turn off. All right. So this one has this turn, and then it will go out, and it turns, and then it drops down, and I'm gonna have it go through. Come out right here. I don't know if I like this one, but why not? Let's have that go down, and it's going to go through this tunnel. So you barely see it, then it turns, and then maybe we'll have it, let's have it come out right here from behind here. What do you think of that? Okay, is that kind of cool? All right, so we're just adding, we're just having some fun adding some more of these interesting pathways. Let me see if I can make this even more apparent. I'm going to draw this. I want it to come down and over and turn the corner. Coming out here. Do you guys like this so far? It's kind of crazy, huh? So then we just take our pencil and we start darkening it in here. And it doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, the more kind of unwriggly it is, you add a little more flair, a little more character to your drawing. You're going to develop your own style. You guys are copying exactly what I'm drawing, and so it's okay to have hints of my style and your style when you're first learning, and as you practice more and more, and you draw more and more, you're gonna you're gonna develop your own style. A lot of people still say that my style reminds them of Dr. Seuss style, and I'm so flattered because he's one of the most prolific, uh, genius artist illustrator, and so some of my drawings have me kind of with it. You start, so how is it now? Did I go off? Well, let me relog. I'll log on to YouTube part two. One, stand by, everybody. Let me go and stream.